Okay, it is 5:30. I'm going to shuffle the seeds. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing. We're going to shuffle those seeds. Shuffle them. Seeds are shuffled. We're going to go to the bracket, and we are going to lock it in. Okay, bracket is live. So whoever you are facing, that's your opponent. Sand Rooster gets a bye. Willie gets a bye. Mr. Aloha gets a bye. Koryu and Mask of Moriers gets a bye. AKA Mask, because I butchered his name all last week. We're going with Mask. LXD has to face Cuckington in the first round. He says I've cursed him. Well, maybe it's time to break the chains, LXD. Break that curse, dude. AMTF's not a cheater. There we go. So, okay, Kason showing the slot 1 Cloud. AMTF showing the slot 1 Jaden. We have not seen, and this is a little bit surprising, we have not seen a ton of Jadens lately in Friday Night Fights. Like, he was very popular for a month, and then just kind of fell off. Like, maybe in lieu of, like, more evasion units, or people have been, running him more with, let's say, like, or they've been running light more with a tank instead of a Jaden. So we get Jaden, Elena, Violet versus Cloud. Was that a Ravis? I think that's a Ravis coming out. Yeah, it is. Now, Jaden immediately extends way forward for AMTF. Like, he's ready to fight. Then he catches a buff from Starlight Elena. It's Violet's turn. She's going to probably do a buff as well. Yeah, it's going to be Dazzle Syndrolion. It's going to be CT up on crit and evasion for Violet. Okay, Ravis, Cloud, Ibarra. So here's Ravis making her show on Friday Night Fights. Let's see what we got here. I'm checking my volume levels. They look good. Cloud's going to cast Dragoon's Pride. This was a big play from Kason all last week. His Cloud was Dragoon's Pride up on that cliff, working his way into a fight. Worked super well last week. Counterman Slash, that's a one-shot on Jaden. So Jaden got the first attack in, Ibarra kills him, and then the counter to that is Elena kills Ibarra. So it's Cloud Ravis versus Elena and Violet. Cloud, a 100% hit unit. By the way, his 100% move is a 3-hitting AoE 100% hit move. And then Sonic Severance from Ravis comes in and cleans it up. And Kason is off to a flying start this week. Ravis slapping people down immediately. So LXD versus Cuckington. LXD accused me of cursing him by making him fight Cuckington in the first round. Cuckington says I curse him by just showing his fights live. So we'll see. Cuckington going with Astrius, Cloud, Charlotte. So a mixed element water lightning team here, getting their buffs online early. Meanwhile, it's another mixed element team, same 2 elements, different units. Celis, Esther, Astrius. So Astrius coming in today in a big way. No surprise. Astrius OP unit looking good. And we're getting some mixed element action here. LXD and Cuckington both deciding to use water and lightning. There's bells coming out from Esther. She's going to start creeping forward. Here comes Cloud. He's going to go Soldier's Honor. Okay, plenty of room. Both players started very, very far back, wanting to get those buffs online. We'll see if it works out with how far back they both started. Charlotte's going to go forward. Charlotte is a really good unit at moving towards the enemy. Okay, she's got both of her main buffs online. So she's got Protect, Shell, Debuff Resistance times a million, Hate, all of those things. She's ready to go. Here's Celis coming up. 10,000 HP Celis goes with Cleansing Blade, 309 damage, Spirit Up procs for Charlotte. Here's Esther. Now this could be huge damage. Nobody can really tank Esther very well. She just hits so dang hard. She's got 103 AP. She's got bells ticking for her. So whatever she decides to do, she can do it. We're going to get the Bunny Blitz. It's going to be the Lightning Limit Break. Lightning Bunny in the air. How much damage do we get here? How much DPS we doing? 6,500. Big damage. Now, crucially, Charlotte's going to get a turn before Astrius does. That's a big deal because that will prevent the chain from happening. I think Astrius could have probably killed her even through elemental disadvantage if he'd have been able to chain. Charlotte does do her limit break, get the defense and spirit buff, and you know, do a little bit of damage. It's followed up by Asterius, and then LXD's Asterius actually out of range, so just goes with another buff. It's Celis's turn next. She's down to 3,600 HP. Charlotte is off to the side, so it'll just be another cleansing blade from Celis. She's chilling. One problem for LXD right now, his units have grouped up, and that is very, very scary against a Cloud Asterius. Now, Celis is super fast. She gets another turn and immediately cleansing blades Asterius. Cloud looks to get in range here. It's going to be a triple slash that will kill the tank. Both tanks are dead. It's a 2v2. Esther Asterius versus Cloud Asterius. LXD's Asterius has yet to do any damage yet, so he's going to try to do something now. Unfailing Void Blade almost one-shots his counter match. If he would have had his extra attack, it would have killed him, and then he procs the counter attack. The preemptive counter attack procs, so it does kill him. Anyway, Asterius slaps him back, gets Crystal Tracer on, and both Asteriuses, in one move, pop each other's courage. Both of them walked into that fight with courage, both of them leave that fight without courage, and only one of them took a turn. That's a thing. Yo, that's a thing. Anyway, this is going to be devastation right here. Bolting Slice comes out. There's a dead Asterius. So one Asterius down. It's Cloud versus 2. Reflex is still on the table. It does not proc. So LXD takes down Cuckington. And when we're talking about players that I've cursed, the Cuckington curse continues. He loses when he's on stream. LXD breaks the curse and beats Cuckington in round 1. G to the G. So we've got Willie versus Marquise. Willie with the 120 Garvel. Marquise bringing out the Aranea. So, all right. You love to see it. Some different stuff here. Not seeing Cloud Esther. All right. Good. Let's go full screen. Let's view this in all of its glory. It's going to be a full dark team for Willie. It's Dwayne, it's Garvel, and it's Joker. So, okay, this is a team Willie ran last week, I think, or at least something very similar to it. What are the buff rotations going to be here? Joker's going to get his protect buff on everybody. This is like such a good move. Joker's AoE protect, like, it's so good. It's so good. Now, meanwhile, we've got Fryevia, Aranea, and Asterius coming across the board here. Really strong, lots of slashing and piercing damage for Marquise's team. I'm really excited to see what the Aranea can do. She's going to pop bells, so whatever she wants to do, she will be able to do. There's a tracked barrier coming out from Fryevia, so we got a tank, and we have kind of a tank coming out here from Willie. Notice the re-raise on Dwayne. That could be a big deal. That could be a big deal. Here's Joker, going to go ahead and pop bells. So Joker and Aranea both using bells. Probably both looking to be the big-time carries, but do not sleep on the entire map-wide move, cross-destruction from Asterius. Countered, though, with Detonation Blast. Fryevia shrugs that off. Aranea's engaging. So Aranea takes to the sky. We're going to get the limit break from Fryevia. So Ice Prison, not something that we get to see too often, but it looks really cool. Get it? Cool, because it's ice. Anyway, her AP cost is down now, so that's nice. Here comes Armor Crusher. Fryevia takes 3,500. For being a physical attack, Fryevia tanked that pretty well. Now, it's going to get Swift attacked here. This is going to be a combo from Joker coming in. That did a lot of damage, and Marquise's team is getting low. Meanwhile, that Garvel tanked everything until the Asterius. So Garvel did his job. He got out there, he did damage, he didn't die easy, but now we've got two grouped units for the high wind coming out from Aranea. What kind of damage will this do? You know, not terrible, not a ton. Both Joker and Dwayne kind of shrug that off. Protect, a big help there. And we're going to get to see Riot Gun come out from Joker. So one LB follows the next. Really cool, really flashy looking, and a double kill. So that's a GG. Joker just decides, I'm going to go ahead and win this fight. Now the AI, oh wait, no, Aranea is still alive. Wait a second. I was like, wait, are they going to fight themselves? Now it's over. I thought, oh my god. I literally thought that like those three were on the same team, and I was like, they're loading into the game. They're obviously here. So here we go. We got Shadow versus Khaleesi, aka Kadia. It's a Aerith Astrius Fryevia team. So a lot of, obviously a lot of Astrius, right? We expected to see a lot of Astrius today. We're seeing a lot of other fun things mixed in. This time, it's an Aerith mixed in versus Celis, Abara, Astrius. So far, the most common combo, if we're going with mixed element teams, has been Lightning and Water. Now, next week, mixed elements is forced. In fact, full rainbow teams are enforced next week. Same sort of rule set this week, but with rainbow on top of it. So expect to see a lot more. Now note Fryevia is running the lightning sword here for Shadow. That gives her plus 100 lightning resist. It's a hidden mechanic in the game, and if she uses that weapon, she gets 100% lightning resistance, which means Abara can't even hurt her. In fact, when Abara attacks her, Abara takes 99,999 damage and removes Courage and Re-Raise. So it's a really OP equip to have on Fryevia as I'm talking about random stuff while the units close the gap between themselves. Okay, Abara gets her Maneater buff on. Aerith has applied haste to Fryevia. She's going to channel a second spell now. Fryevia has already used one buff. She's going to move in and go with Ice Prison. So, second fight in a row, we get to see Ice Prison. This will do a little bit of damage and reduce Fryevia's AP cost. 1258, yeah, one tank hitting another, not ever going to be a ton of damage there. Another Call of the Wild from Astrius. So I wonder if that was intentional. Like, I wonder if Shadow actually wants his Astrius saying that far back. Maybe. It's going to be a quicken onto Fryevia. So forget it all. It's just a Fryevia carry team. She has enough to do Spellville Blade. That's a big deal. Like, here's the thing with Fryevia. Spellville Blade is a defense and spirit buff. It is stackable. She likes to use it, and every time she uses it, she just gets more defense and spirit. It's a really, really strong move. She only takes 1,300 damage from the Celis right there. Here's the test, though. Here's the Abara. Now, Abara, despite what I said earlier, will be able to do damage to Fryevia. Fryevia does not actually get 100% lightning resistance, but she has enough defenses that she lives through the attack. Aerith hastes herself. Astrius moves forward, cross destruction, 3,100 damage on the tank. That's pretty nice. Now, is Aerith able to move into range to heal Fryevia? Aerith might be stuck behind a little bit of a wall right there. Without jump 2, she can't go over the wall. So that means Astrius is going to get to hit Fryevia and kill her with the Crystal Tracer proc. Crystal Tracer is busted, by the way. That is just a broken move. Cross Destruction comes out again, Celis blocks a little bit of it. Aerith casts Re-Raise on herself. Basically, Aerith is just back there getting ready to 1v3. She's going to let her friends go out, suck up all the AP from the enemy, use them up, and then she's going to go engage. She's debuffing her hate, AoE resist online. This is a 5-head play by Aerith right here, where she's just going to let her allies die and then try to win. Okay, Aerith, it's your time. There's Astrius. Can you hit him? Ancient Ray of the Ancients, 3,400 damage with the AP drain. That takes Astrius' AP to down to like 110, so he can only do 20 more moves. Here's Runic Blade from Celis, so protect Shell and Hate online. Abara steps forward. Here's Edge of No Return. Re-Raise removed. Crystal Tracer kills her, and Astrius turns out just Look, I get it, Aerith. I get it. In the other game that you're in, you died first. So you wanted to see what it was like to watch your friends die before you died. I get it. Out being seen, and there we go. Now, Saint showing the slot 1 Celis. Celis been very popular today, not surprising. Kioma showing the slot 1 Velis. So our first look on stream, at least today, of Velis. Okay. Here we go. Let's go full screen. We're gonna, it's Ayaka? Oh, okay. So we get some Ayaka action today. Ayaka has not been that popular lately. Honestly, and Ayaka, by the way, doesn't suck. Ayaka's pretty good for a unit. Is she outclassed by some of the other supports? Yes. Can she still do her job? Absolutely yes. Especially if she can get that defense pin buff on somebody. That's really good. Now, speaking of moves that are really good, Velis has a haste that hastes 2 people. Ayaka's haste only hastes 1 person. So, if we're talking basically in 2 turns, Velis has managed to haste his entire team, including himself. In 2 turns, Ayaka's managed to haste 1 person, the tank. You can see the difference, right? So it's going to be Fryevia, Aranea, Velis, a full ice team coming out here. Aranea not in range, or I'm sorry, Fryevia, not in range to engage yet, gets slapped by Velis, and Velis moves forward. Celis moves forward. Why are all their names so close to the same? Okay, let's see here. Ayaka's going to move forward, get a second haste online. She's trying her best to be like Velis, but so far that Ice Team's haste, they are just getting so many turns in. There's the defense and spirit buff for Fryevia. Astrius not quite in range. Neither is Velis. Here comes Aranea. She is in range. It's going to be the limit break. High wind coming out. Big damage coming through here. When is Ayaka's turn, and does this kill anybody? No kill. Ayaka is way down the list. Like, she's way down the list. Celis steps up, does a little slashing move there. Yeah, gosh, being the only unit without haste turns out to be a bit of a rip. Now, that's huge. Aranea is dead. The grouping from Kioma was too much, and the AoEs killed Aranea. Velis is going to counter with his limit break, try to even the score a little bit right here. Can he do it? Not quite. He does get a physical shield, which will be very, very helpful. Here comes the limit break from Celis. Elegant spinning edge, and it sure is elegant. There's flower petals in the air, and nothing says elegant like a few rose petals or something. So a little bit of a slap, cold comfort counterattack comes out, a little bit of a drain there, and then Ayaka's just going to buff herself. This is the classic Ayaka small brain on a big map situation. If Ayaka is stuck back at the back of the fight, she will buff herself. She will buff herself. TMR buff, haste, things like that. It's super important with Ayaka to put null CT change on her, so she won't just stand still. Okay, she has no CT change. That's big. She will walk forward with that on, and Velis is doing his best right here, except Bulwark Breach, and then the Crystal Tracer. It didn't matter. Ayaka didn't need to participate, it looks like. Oh, wait. Re-raise. I forgot about re-raise. Velis is still alive, and it's his turn. He's just going to heal himself. Yeah, snow healing. He's full HP. Now, here we go. Ayaka's limit break coming out. Angelic Grace. Royal Pita, thank you for the $2 super chat. I like turtles too. Turtles are great. Who doesn't like turtles? There's another Bulwark Breach into a Crystal Tracer. That combo is insane. And Saint picks up the win with the Ayaka team. GG. So if we were judging Ayaka from that fight, I'll try to respond to some chat here for a second, because I've been completely ignoring chat and somebody just called me out for it. Against, right? And actually, I think we're already loading in. So this fight is already going live. Yes, Ayaka's second master ability will be nice. Okay, so this time we get to see Ibarra, Ravis, and Cloud, which we got to see in the first match of the day, versus Ayaka, Celis, and Astrius. There's the slashing attack from Celis, really kind of shrugged off by Ravis and Cloud both. So some good slash resist coming out here from the Lightning team. And elemental advantage. Sonic Severance, well, I mean, it's Ravis. We don't expect much damage here, but this will do more. Cross slash, 5,400. Honestly, really, Celis handled that pretty well. It is a lightning chain though, so can Ibarra pop the Celis with the limit break? Smart to use the limit break right here. 7,400 damage, that'll do it. Celis is dead. Tank down for the water team. It's Astrius Ayaka versus 2. Astrius gets a haste, so he's going to be a fast boy. Cross destruction, 3,000 damage with the heal. He moved, but guess what? He's so dang fast, he just gets to go again. He literally just gets to do whatever he wants. It's going to be the limit break. Super cool looking move. This will give him his second attack. Will it kill her? It does. Pops the courage anyway. So, courage popped. Ayaka does have full life. So, she's probably channeling that right now. Let's see if Ravis is going to do anything here. Sonic Severance, yeah. She did something. She hit for 5,000 damage right there. That's no joke. Braver one-shots the Ayaka. That's not a surprise. The classic dying while you're channeling full life comes out. Slate Wiper pops the courage. It's Astrius versus 3. Now, they are kind of grouped, so what can he do? Cross Destruction will kill Ravis. The Crystal Tracer is not enough to kill Cloud, though. And 1 HP Astrius is going to get just popped by Cloud. And Kason, with that Cloud team, with the Ravis Cloud, is out here just picking up wins. You love to see it. And we'll of course hide the game. You know, we don't want no stream sniping allowed. And then let's go look at the bracket. So where are we in terms of the bracket? Well, we've got Cop making a run into round 3. Willie's already made it into round 4 of the winner's bracket. Surumbar and McCrane also in round 4 of the winner's bracket. And then, you know, down here in the loser's bracket, we're playing out. T-Wag is still waiting. Wow. T-Wag's still waiting on his opponent from up here. So this opponent will come down to face T-Wag. Okay, so we have a lot more matches to come still. No big deal. We are loading in to our next match. Good stuff, guys. Okay, we've got Francesca versus Aloha. And what is it with Fryevia today? Fryevia is all over the place today. All over the place. Now, Francesca playing the light element. We've seen Francesca play wind, and now we're seeing her play light. So that's interesting. Going with Engelbert, Locke, and who was the other one? Starlight Elena. No surprise. Starlight Elena gonna be played if you're playing light, probably. Velis, Orin. Oh, baby. Mr. Aloha's team is spicy. Velis, Orin, Fryevia. Just going full ice and just leaning all the way in. Star of Swiftness comes out, so the haste will be applied. This ice team, you'd think ice would be slow. Ice is going to be fast. All these haste coming out, we're going to have a lot of speed coming in for the Ice Boys. Here's Drain Evocation coming out from Elena, so magic and slash resistance, or slash attack boosted in a big way. Elena's next attack is going to hit very, very hard. If the Ice team makes the mistake of grouping for that, it's going to be trouble. Orin gets Bells. Fryevia needs to separate. She needs to move far away from her friends. She moved kind of. It would have been better for her to go forward, but she was pulled towards the Engelbert. Engelbert puts Sentinel online, Eternal Frost comes out, and Elena dodges it. Okay, so dodging already online. There's re-raise from Locke, so he's ready to go. Velis gonna probably look to hurt Elena again. Oh, he's gonna go Blizzaga, looking for the Engelbert. Actually hits both targets. That's big. Now, notice that everybody's getting away from Orin. That's really, really important. Orin has 100% hit moves. There's a Starlight Elena and a Locke on the field. If the Ice team has a chance, it's probably through him. Let's see. Okay, here's Starlight Elena. She's super buffed right now. She just Drain Evoked. She's going to step back and do the Limit Break. This could be devastation. We don't know exactly how this Fryevia is built. If she has her own vision card, she'll have decent slash resistance. She does. Velis does not. So, Velis down. It's a 2v3. Orin, does he have range here? Did the fight kind of move away from him? It did. He will entrust the future to himself. So a little accuracy defense pin buff. That's pretty good. And he is kind of far away from Fryevia. So as long as she does not get burned down by this light team, Orin's gonna get a chance. We might see a fire tornado. We might see, where he blows on the sword, does his 100% hitter. We'll have to see. Locke gonna go with the Limit Break. So Sky Mirage Dive coming out. The curious thing here is this will lower slash resistance. So it will help the damage, but if he would have done the Dispel attack, could have removed hate. Anyway, Fryevia is dead. It's Orin's turn. Orin, you need to put in some work. He's going to go with the Fire Tornado. So he pulls out his whiskey, blows it into the air, on fire, found a match. Who gave this man a match? I don't know. He does. Kills Elena. Okay, Starlight Elena down. It's a 2v1, Orin versus 2. How much hate does Engelbert still have? That'll be a question. And what kind of damage can Locke do to Engelbert? Or to Orin? Probably a lot. Here comes Locke. He's going to go with AP Hunt. So the AP drain not going to be a big deal since Orin has Bells. And honestly, at 6,900 HP, he's still pretty healthy. Just carving through that Engelbert is going to prove to be an issue for him. Locke does him a big favor and groups next to Engelbert. Will Engelbert move? Yes, Engelbert does move. Still, in that AoE pattern next to each other. Retribution Drain. Engelbert is so annoying to kill, especially for a unit like Orin. Now, can Orin snipe the Locke? No, Locke's going to dodge it. He made the right call there to try to do the AoE attack, but it didn't work out. Locke lived, Locke kills him, and Starlight Francesca picks up the W. G to the G. We're not going to worry about the stream sniping because Francesca's running the same team. Instantly sets up a new room with the same units. So I don't think we're worried about Kiwi sniping that one. Oh, Joom coming out. So Kiwi not playing his light element teams. Not playing his light element teams. Going with Joom. All right. So Joom is going to be the War of the Visions unit for Kiwi. And if you guys are just coming in, if you don't know the special rule set for this week, the special rule set is it's Clash of Worlds, which means you have to use one character from War of the Visions, one character from Brave Exvius, and one collaboration character. So Kiwi is going Cloud from FF7, Abara from Brave Exvius, and Joom from War of the Visions. So Good mix here. It's a lightning team with a Joom tank. Pretty strong. Cloud Abara, classic strong combo at this point. Now, we just saw Francesca's team last turn. Elena, over on the right side, kind of by herself, will buff herself. It would be nice. So here's something I'd like to see from Elena this time. Last round, she got a Drain Evocation in on turn 2. I would have rather probably seen Courage than a Drain Evocation. We'll have to see, though. Can Engelbert get over there fast enough to pull aggro away from her? Or will the Abara Cloud slap her down? Remember, Cloud 100% hit moves. Abara, if built with accuracy, can use her slashing move. Counterman Slash has a lot of accuracy. And oh, by the way, Joom, 100% hit moves. So it's not exactly a great team for Starlight Elena to be into, or Locke. There it is. There's the Courage buff. I think that's important because that's Courage on just as Engelbert saintly walls and walks towards the enemy. Okay, now Cloud is going to be in range of only Elena, so he pops that Courage. Courage ended up being a pretty big deal here. Let's see what Joom can do. She might have the AoE here. Let's see. It depends. Yeah, she's got it, doesn't she? Yep, Stormwind Rend. It's 100% hit. It's AoE. And wait. I thought Elena was already dead. And she's dead anyway. Wow. That Abara has plenty of accuracy, it turns out. Okay. Here comes Engelbert. Engelbert Locke versus 3. Engelbert going to go Taunting Blade. So Engelbert has plenty of hate on at this point. Begins the light chain, but Locke's not going to be fast enough to take advantage of it yet. Joom going to go Air Incisor. Engelbert dodges it. We got Evasion Engelbert coming in here. And then it's Abara's turn. Counterman Slash. Engelbert Courage popped. Locke, you need to do some work, my friend. What can you do? You've got a Joom you're going to have to get through. She is standing next to Cloud. What do you got? He's going to go with the Limit Break. So Sky Mirage Dive. Drop that Slash Resist. Hope to chew through the tank at some point. Let's see. 5,000 damage. Pretty good. But Triple Slash from Cloud comes out. That's a 100% hitter. Re-Raise comes through for Locke, but he's looking like he's in trouble. Joom will probably put him out of his misery right here. Nope. She just buffs her hate. She's like, nah. I'll let Abara do it. Oh, he dodges it. Counterman Slash gets dodged. Is this the 1v3 Locke? You need to kill Cloud. Locke, you must kill Cloud to have hope. You have to kill Cloud and Abara in one attack right here. He's going to go for it. AP Hunt. Yeah, not enough. Nope. Unless Cloud's out of AP. He has 123. I smell a Triple Slash. Oh, Sharpshoot. Same difference. 4,000 damage. It's 100% hitter. Kiwi Stings picks up the win. G to the G. That's a GG. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Starwolf. And maybe even better than just cutting things would be just upload it with timestamps. That's a good idea. Okay, we're jumping in. It's going to be like a 2-hour video, but that's okay. All right, here we go. We've got Joker, Garvel, Dwayne. So the standard team from what we saw earlier. Joker given that AoE Protect buff. Really hard team to kill with that Protect buff. But Abara is here for Sir McCrane. We just saw this team from Kiwi Stings and it did really, really well. Cloud, Joom, Abara looking strong. Okay, Garvel probably going to put his shield up. Now at 120, that is both a physical and a magic shield. That Garvel has Protect and a 3-hit shield on for all damage types. Stormwind Rend does 900 damage, so he's shrugging off that damage. Really out there just soaking it up. Whoa, excuse me. Man, the monster hit me in a weird way right there. But you can't see my face, so it works out. Anyway, Joker's going to step forward here, and actually he's in Riot Gun range. That's crazy. He's going to be able to hit Joom straight away. What kind of damage are we going to get here? 6,200 damage on the tank. My goodness, Riot Gun hitting hard. But Cloud's up. Now, Cloud has a decision to make right here. Does he go with the barrier remove? He does. He goes for the Limit Break. This will remove barriers on Garvel. So his 3-hit barrier going to get knocked off. Yeah, and so's his life. Garvel got knocked all the way off the entire shelf right there. You gotta be careful around Cloud, everybody. There's Protect and Shell for Joom. She moves forward. Dwayne steps up, goes with his Limit Break, Death Side. Okay, what kind of damage can he do to Joom? About 1,500. He's full HP, that's nice. Now here comes Ambush. Joker jumps in there, puts a CT up, but not enough to get to go before Cloud or Abara. He dodges, Is this evasion Joker? I don't know. He dodges the barrage. Dwayne dies once, but he has re-raise. And here comes the counterattack. Can Dark knock lightning off? Joker's going to auto-attack because he's out of AP. Dwayne is also out of AP. So no, the counterattack will not be enough because no AP. They both have to either just attack or buff. Joker gets to go again. Hold on, 21 AP. Wait, oh, I saw Cloud use a counter move and I was like, Reflex is banned. He used counter slash. What the heck? Smart play there by Sir McCrane, switching Cloud to a different move, and he procs it. Doesn't matter, Ibarra kills them both anyway. That's a GG. I was almost confused right there. Well, for a moment, I was kind of confused. So, interesting. Here we go, though. We've got Kason versus Dervis. Am I in Missouri? Your power just went out there. Interesting. You know, Challenge has an outward-facing API. You can just get the data from it easy. So, Komos, the reason I don't use Challenge's standings to determine my standings is I do it like I look at who you lost to and how far they made it in the tournament as a way of breaking ties. Here, they're still like doing initial placement here. I'll put my face back on the screen. So, like, Challenge might say somebody got 6th, but I might say they got 5th. Or something like that, right? So it's useful if I ever lose my notes. I like to be able to go back and look at, because they keep the good records on this website. It's a super good website. But my rankings are just a little different. Dude, Lego Pants has something more to integrate into our week 4 spreadsheets. Excellent. Dervis doing 17 minutes of initial placement. Okay, both players have readied up. Let's get in there. Okay, so we get to see the Revis team again. It's basically a mirror matchup, except it's Joom and Revis are the tanks. So, Cloud Ibarra, Joom, Cloud Ibarra, Ravis. I don't know, guys. I'm honestly just straight up pulling for Ravis to win at this point. I just want to see her make the run all the way through the tournament. Now, we got that little bit of initial lag here. Let's see if we need to leave the room and come back in. No. Okay, it did clear up. Spectator delay in full force here. Ibarra Cloud pass bells, Ibarra cast TMR. Now, the interesting thing about Ibarra casting that buff on turn 1, that means she's not running her Man-Eater buff. The AI will prioritize the Man-Eater buff over the TMR buff. So that's something to keep in mind. Soldier's Honor comes out from Cloud, attack and critical hit rate up. Joom's turn. 34 AP, so if she's in range, she can do damage. No, she's going to go Vacuum Veil and start running forward. Okay, Ibarra's turn. She's going to go Fall of Night. That's what I'm talking about. There's that Man-Eater buff first. Now, what is Dervis's Ibarra going to do? She's in range to do nothing, and that's what we're talking about right there. If you want Ibarra to cast her TMR, you basically have to like sacrifice her other buffs. It's still a good move. That shield is very important. So it's a give and take kind of thing. Here's Sonic Severance coming out from Ravis. 4,800 damage into the triple slash from Cloud, and one Cloud kills another. Kason's team popping off with the huge chain on the enemy Cloud. Now, Joom on the counterattack. Stormwind Rend, agility debuff, and a little bit of damage. Here comes Ibarra number 1. Kason's Ibarra, hairpin dart. Joom is dead. It is Ibarra versus 3 for Dervis all of a sudden. What's she going to do? She goes Lightning Shroud. It kills the tank, but Courage pops. Uh-oh. This Ibarra is in a little bit of trouble. She gets 2 turns in a row. Counterman Slash comes out, kills them both. Wait a second. It's a 1v1. It's Cloud versus Ibarra. This Ibarra looking for the comeback. Cloud says, no. You have a shield. I'm going to remove that shield. Ascension, the limit break comes out. 4,300 damage. Ibarra lives. She lives. Can she one-shot him? Can she do it? Ibarra with the turnaround. She's going to go Malevolent Lightning. She wins or loses right here. It's either a W or an L. 8,500 is a W. The 1v3 Ibarra turnaround. The agility buff. from the TMR of Black Rose Helena gives her so much, she hits 2 units, immediately gets another turn, kills them both, and then 1v1's Cloud. Yeah, it is. There we go. Okay, we're going to get some Esther versus Elena. So both players showing their FFBE crossover unit here. Esther versus Elena. 2 of the strongest FFBE crossover units left in this match. I would say if you were in Vegas betting on who wins this tournament right now, you would get your worst odds for your money on Sir McCrane, because Sir McCrane already gets two cracks at winning the whole tournament, right? Sitting in the winner's bracket at rank 1, or in the already grand finals, is such an advantage, because you have to get beat twice to lose, right? Okay, here we go. Oberon, Noctis, and Ibarra versus Elena, Velis, Locke. So 2 very, very different teams. Dervis's team, very evasion focused, with a Velis using haste, healing, all of that, versus a more like, I guess, standard kind of team, right? Now, this is a very different team than Dervis just ran. So Dervis must have had this team like already built, went to his bench, swapped it in. Smart play. It's a really good idea to have multiple teams built for Friday Night Fights, especially if you get viewed on stream. There's just a chance somebody could watch that and, like, you know, quickly throw together a counter match or something like that. It is what it is. But Turambar looks to have been playing anti-lightning so far in this tournament. This is our first look at Noctis or Oberon in Friday Night Fights this week, and that's pretty cool. Now, Noctis puts his multi-hit attack on. A lot like Asterisk, who we've seen a lot, Noctis has that I hit you once, I hit you again kind of move. Really cool. I gotta say, of new mechanics to come into the game recently, that's one of my favorites. I love the, like, additional hit mechanic. It's just fun. Bathe the World in Light. Esther, overextended a little bit maybe, does take a lot of damage from Elena right there, and might get killed by Locke. The hastes might just be too OP. The speed might be too much. Let's see. Sky Mirage Dive. Locke gonna use the limit break here. Esther gonna take 2100. It's not enough to kill her. She lives. That's huge. But Velis has a turn, and Velis has a lot of range. Okay, 8 past Dragon Strike. Kaladin Stormblessed coming out here from Oberon. Sill Spear out. How much damage? 9600. Locke dies. Re-raise does proc. The reason that's really important. Now Velis, even if he would have been in range to do damage to the Esther, will prioritize healing. Here comes Inherited Tyranny from Noctis, so he's not in range to do damage yet. He has 100% hit moves. He's going to be a huge part of if this team can win. Esther's up. Whoa, she can't hit anybody. She has to just stand still and buff. Not enough accuracy on Esther to hit these light teams, and now she's going to stand there and just get slapped by Elena. Multi-hit, limit break attack, Esther's dead, Noctis is low. Things are looking bleak for the Earth team here. Okay, here we go. Locks up. 32 AP left, already used the limit break, gonna go AP hunt, and that's a GG to the Noctis. It's Oberon versus 3. We just saw Ibarra win 1v3. Ibarra, 100 cost unit. Here's Oberon, 100 cost unit, also versus 3. Big difference here is, though, he's getting lapped by them instead of vice versa. Okay, Oberon, it's your turn. What can you do? He does target the right unit, I will say. He can kill Locke, so that was a smart play. Velis' turn. Velis is going to TMR buff himself. Velis has not moved. He's been in that spot the entire match. All right, Ellen is up. 52 AP left. Flux Overflow. That's a kill. Oberon goes down, and Dervis picks up the win. GG. This much. It's just guaranteed. All right, here we go. This one's already loading in. So let's see it. LXD Kiwi. 2 heavy hitters in Friday Night Fights facing off against each other. LXD going mono light, so Violet is the crossover unit from Persona 5, Elena, the FFBE crossover, and Engelbert, the War of the Visions OG unit, versus Cloud Ibarra Joom. Cloud Ibarra tank has been very strong today, mono light has been very strong today, ice has a lot of showing. We have not seen on stream any fire at all. Zero-ish, actually. I guess fire doesn't work super well when you have to mix all the different worlds. We might see some fire next week, though, when we force rainbow teams. It could put, like, a Terra back into play. Okay, Ibarra going to buff her Maneater. I think if you start her far enough back on this map, she probably has enough room to get both her Maneater buff and TMR buff online. This Engelbert, by the way, 13,000 HP, courage, and can drain. Whoa. Here's Braver from Cloud. So slash resist debuff. The move actually does a lot of damage, but Engelbert just has so much HP, it almost doesn't look like it does a lot of damage. Agility debuff comes out from Joom. Here's Ibarra. She's going to go Wailing Storm. Actually, Engelbert's courage already popped. Oh boy. Now, Starlight Elena on the counterattack. What can she do? She's going to go Prismatic Punishment. So here comes the Limit Break. Coming out, going to target Cloud and going to target Joom. Decent damage. Cloud down to about 60%. So's Joom. Here comes Violet. Violet is one of my personal favorite units in the game right now. She's going to go with Sword Dance. Pops it out. Really cool looking move. Multi-hit attack. That's a lot of damage. Does it kill Ibarra? Almost. But almost is not yes. And now Engelbert's dead. Elena's low. Charlotte's so fast, though, she gets 2 turns. Okay, Charlotte on the counter. Not Charlotte. I'm sorry. Violet on the counterattack. She goes for Joom, though. She goes for Joom. Ibarra will live to fight another day because there's a tank. Tank's super OP. Okay, Ibarra, speaking of living to fight another day, Counterman Slash. It hits only Violet. Starlight Elena dodges it and lives. And now she's got 2 low HP units to pick from. With Reflex not on the table, that's probably 1 dead Cloud. Yes, Cloud is dead. Uh-oh. Ibarra. Look, this Ibarra has 1v3'd. This Ibarra has 1v2'd. This Ibarra just got poked in the face by Violet. LXD picks up the win. The Ibarra, like, miracle run comes to a close. Okay, 2 Starlight Elenas. Yeah, for anybody who's just joining, anybody who's coming in a little late to the party here, we have a special rule set this week is Worlds Collide. So this week, no Reflex, and you have to play a unit from every world, I guess you could say, from War of the Visions. So a War of the Visions original unit, a FFBE unit, and a collaboration unit. So you got to mix all 3 together. Stream Hero's like, I'm not that much older than you. Ah, yes, but the years have just piled on to these old shoulders. I use a cane when I walk. I did for like a while anyway, but I got rid of the cane. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's full screen this fight. Meanwhile, it's Light Evasion versus Light Evasion. The spiciest unit in this one is the free-to-play god himself, Lucio. So, okay. Lucio gonna be the War of the Visions original unit for Cop in this match versus the Elena, Engelbert, Violet team that we just saw. We know this team is good, right? Violet Elena is pretty dang OP right now, and both players are pulling that out. What can Lucio do? That's what I want to see. I want to see this Lucio pop off if I'm being real. Okay, we're going to get a lock buff first. Wish for Peace. There's the TMR buff. Very good. And it's Lucio's turn. Is he going to do bells? He's got a lot of good buffs in his kit too. We'll find out. He's chilling. He's chilling. He walks forward. Keen Blade. All right. Little CT manipulation here. Keen Blade popped. Whole team's going to get another turn. Aha. No haste. That is... You know, this is a thing I'm surprised we haven't seen more. With the prevalence of Velis, I think Oberon's TMR is very, very relevant these days. We don't see it popped all the time. It's a little bit of a risk running it into a blind matchup. Engelbert right there does remove haste from everybody, but it won't end up mattering in this fight particularly. Okay, here comes Elena for LXD. Gonna put Courage on and run forward. And then Violet, who's already buffed the whole team once, and was definitely the star of the last match. Bells comes out, so Violet gonna pop Bells and start running forward. Here we go. Now, Elena's turn. Is she in range to do damage yet for Cop? Yes, she is. Iridescent Blade. Decent damage onto the other Elena. One of the attacks got dodged, which might have saved her life. Okay, Locke's turn. Is he in range to do damage yet? Yes, he is. AP Hunt. Elena dodges it. She'll stay alive. Does not have to pop her Courage. Here comes big boy Engelbert. He's going to give himself Courage, give himself Hate Up. I guess he could not hit either of those units. That would be my guess right there. Sentinel popped from Lucio, so he's sliding forward. Violet's turn next. Violet, at this point in the last fight, got about 2 of the next 3 turns and really turned the fight on its head. This time, she's going to target all 3 units with Vorpal Blade. Oh my goodness. 2 dodges only hits Lucio, so not quite as impactful. And now here's the combo here. This is the big chain combo potential. You now have Elena popping her limit break into these. We did see people turn towards her. We're going to get some dodges here. How many dodges is the question? A lot of dodges. In fact, it did not hit either Locke or Elena even once, and Lucio tanked all of that. Lucio stood there, took all that damage, and lived to fight another day. There's the courage proc. Yes, one Elena has had her courage proc. Locke's going to step forward, kill that Elena, and lower the Engelbert's HP. Engelbert needs to have something to do. He can't hit anybody, but he does pop Sentinel. Lucio's going to run at him, Radiant Nova, 1300 damage to Engel, dodged by Violet. Look, this Violet was clutch last fight. Like, LXD's going to have to take this clutch Violet to the entire next level right here. It's going to have to be some massive shenanigans coming out here from Violet. We will see. We will see. Violet does have a lot of potential, right? Remember, when Violet dodges stuff, if she's fairly close to the unit that she dodges, she will counterattack with damage. That is allowed this week. We'll see if she does it, though. She's going to try and pick off the Lucio first. I believe that's enough damage. Yes, Lucio will go down. He tanked a lot. Lucio tanked a lot of stuff in this fight. Engelbert does have his courage popped, so Locke will still have to kill him. Stunblade will do the job. It's evasion. It's 1 versus 2 evasion matchup. Violet versus Elena Locke. Violet steps in and immediately drops that Locke. She puts him on his back. Now, he has re-raise, so he will come back to life. Crucially, she is facing away from the enemy Starlight Elena. So, she still turns around. She dodges Starlight Elena's attack. Is this the 1v2 turnaround attack? Maybe. Maybe it is. Locke's turn. He steps to the side, try to give himself a little bit better chance to hit here. I think he got behind her. Sky Mirage dive, limit break, big damage. Nope. She dodged it, and she counterattacks. Not only does she dodge it, she turns around and pokes him in the eye for no damage. She dodged the counterattack. Okay, here comes Vorpal Blade, I believe. Displacer actually comes out dodged. There's 15 turns left. Okay, there we go. We finally get some hitting in. Elena lands some attacks, so does Locke, and okay, Violet's luck finally runs out. Cop picks up the win and will move forward in the tournament. GG close for a second, just to learn the rules, and it's a super fun game. I'm really excited to eventually get to play it. Okay, so here we go. What do we got? Mono Light for Dervis. Locke, Elena, no, I'm sorry. Dervis has Velis, so it's not Mono Light. Dervis running Elena Locke, Velis. Oh my god. Dervis and Velis. Words. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to speak. Anyway, countering that is Mono Light. So Lucio, Locke, Elena. The Lucio making that run. Lucio making that run. Okay, let's see. Dervelis. Perfect Night Wielder. We'll just go with Velavis. Dervelis. Yeah. Perfect. All right, here we go. Anyway, Greater Domain of Light comes out from Lucio here. So he's going with buffs this time around. Lucio, actually a very versatile kit. Like, he can do a lot of buffing. He can either make himself tankier, make his group tankier, all those things. He's really cool. The problem here is, when you're talking about buffs, Velis being able to haste his entire group by turn 2 is busted. It's super busted, especially on a team like an Elena Locke that already have so much speed. Here's Locke. He's going to open things up as far as damage goes. Never mind. He's not going to open up the damage because Elena dodges his limit break. So rip that idea. Anyway, Elena's going to step forward and look for the limit break herself. I definitely saw some unit movement right here, so there's going to be some dodging taking place. How much? A good 2/3 of that damage got dodged. Eternal Frost comes out from Velis this time, so he's he's in range to do damage, which prevents him from getting all of his haste online. That's actually kind of nice. AP Hunt pops the lock, so Cop gets first blood, except re-raise procs. What can Lucio do here? What kind of range does Lucio have? He's going to go for everybody. Dodged by 2, big damage onto the Velis, but here comes. Dervelis is about to pop a big Dervelis heal right here. Here it comes. He's channeling it. Elena's going to get to go first. Now, she's going to go Star Supernova, Lucio dead, it's a 2v3, and those 3 are now full health. However, the Locke does not have his re-raise anymore, and after missing the Spirit Breaker, he's out of AP. Something to keep in mind. Starlight Elena, 84 AP, will kill Locke. It's now a 2v2. Velis Elena versus Locke Elena. Durvelis versus Lelena. Okay, whatever. I'm going to probably stop making up words before I confuse myself even more. Locke does land some damage onto Elena, so she's about 10% HP. But Velis is going to look to heal again. He kind of trolled himself last time, and when she moved, she pulled his heal away. This time he is able to heal himself. 141 AP for Durvis's Elena. Going to go for the limit break. Multi-hit attack. Some of it is getting dodged. How much? Literally all of it. None of that landed. Really unlucky there for Durvis. Or really good building here from Cop. Either way. Star Supernova comes out. Courage popped. And uh-oh. Velis is going to have to do some healing. Problem is, with Courage gone, if she's one-shottable, it won't matter. Can Locke last hitter? Yes, he can. That's huge. So while the heal is channeling, Locke slaps Elena down. The snow healing heals nobody. It's Velis versus 2. Can Durvelis, which I said I was going to stop saying, and I guess I lied, kill both of these people? Well, he can do this. This, I believe, is a plus 100 hit move, or guaranteed hit, one of the two. Yeah, 3,600 damage, and give himself that physical shield. But Durvelis stands alone. Durvelis stands alone, and the crystals are shining bright. Locke is going to get to slap him here. 23 AP. He might just go for the auto. Yeah, there it is. 1693. Durvelis goes down. Cop picks up the win and moves on forward to the loser's bracket final to face Willie. Now, this sets up a very interesting potential matchup here. If you've been watching the whole time, Willie's team has been on the stream a couple of times today. For the last 2 weeks, Willie has stuck to his dark team. He's been just running dark. Garvel, Joker, Dwayne, something like that coming out from Willie. Can dark beat light? Can dark beat light? I mean, it's already a good showing. Top 3 for dark is already a phenomenally good showing. Can it beat a light team? Okay, here we go. Yeah, Safe, get in there, man. Get in there. Okay, it is the dark team. It is Garvel, Joker, Dwayne. Now, what kind of 100% hit moves do Garvel, Garvel? Yeah, I said that right. Jarvel, Joker, and why am I, and Juwayne. Yeah, okay, well, let's call them by their real names. Garvel, Joker, I can't even do it. Anyway, Garvel has 100% AoE attack. That's going to be huge. So he's going to get his shield on. He's going to get protect. He's going to try and live through the first round of damage from these light units. Now, check out this. We're going back to Keenblade for Lucio here. Lucio also, okay, look, here's something a lot of people don't know about Lucio. He is one of the best anti-dark units in the game. If he is running his dark resist buff, that could be a big factor in this fight. Could be a big factor in this fight. Now, I like how the dark team is kind of peeling left here to try to avoid this like first round of damage, but it's going to let the light team get all their like re-raise shenanigans on, right? What's one of the hardest things to deal with about light? Oh, you kill them and they don't die. Super annoying. Here's Joker. He's going to go with one-shot kill. Elena's dodging this. Yeah, she dodges it. The debuff does still land, but Elena lives. Is Garvel in range to hit anybody here? No, he's going to cast a spell instead. We're going to get Rebellious Spirit coming out from Dwayne. Dwayne's going to need some accuracy to participate in this fight. There's magic attack and spirit piercing buff from Garvel. Okay, Lucio's up. Lucio scoops in. Scintillating attack right here. 7,300 damage on the Joker. Joker is low, and Joker might not be long for this world. 4,700 damage, plus immobilize, plus you're dead. So Joker is down. Locke's turn next. He's got AP Restore. He's going to target Dwayne, which if you're Dwayne, you want to be hit by Locke and Lucio, I think. Even though that's a big hit that does lower your slash resist, you don't want Elena hitting you. Big, huge damage coming out there from Garvel. Pops Courage and Re-Raise. Can Dwayne do it? Dwayne kills Locke. One down. It is a 2v2. Courage 1 HP Elena, who, by the way, we've all lost to 1 HP Courage Elena in the past. Her killing everybody on the enemy team would surprise nobody. It's a pretty good start. Pretty good start. Radiant Nova comes out. Okay, Dwayne has re-raise. Garvel's dead. That's the most important thing here. But Lucio just slapped them both into the ground. And now it's Elena's turn again, and yeah. Oh man, the AoE damage was just too much. Garvel showed up nicely, so did Dwayne, but guess what? They killed 3 light units on back-to-back turns, or I should say, did enough damage to kill 3 light units, only actually killed 1, and such is the power of light. I don't want them in the game. You already have to pay in the game for some things. If it's not noticeable, I don't care. I guess that's what I'll say. If it's not noticeable, I don't care. But here we go. Let's commentate this fight. We can talk more about that here after the tournament. Okay, Courage comes out from Elena. So the light team is this Lucio team that is just making a run through the tournament. Lucio looking to claim his spot at number 1. And remember, this is Lucio's full power week. He has his weapon now. He's got his level, his job 25 skill. He's got his limit break. Lucio is fully unlocked. And just now, it was this last Wednesday that Lucio is finally at full power, and he's showing up. Now, has he been the MVP of his team? No, because it has Elena and Locke on his team. Lucio, not an evasion unit, but he's been a very good buffer. Now, Stormwind Rend is a 100% hit AoE attack, and it just trucked both Elena and Locke. They are both low HP. There's no healer for Cop's team here. Can the Wind Lightning combo overcome the Earth evasion? We'll see. Starlight Elena on the counterattack, looking to multi-hit both units right here, Cloud and Joom. Cloud tanked that better than Joom did. That's kind of shocking. Crescent Blade comes in. Okay, Lucio says, finally, it's my turn to delete some people. And he deletes the enemy Joom. Huge damage from Lucio. Counterman Slash comes out. Locke dies, but has re-raise, so he's back. Now, Cloud, the 100% hit God Cloud, has grouped units, has triple slash. I smell a triple slash. There it is. Lucio gonna die for real. Elena gets her courage popped. 1 HP Elena just killed 2 people in the last fight. She's going to start this one 2v2 off by killing Cloud. Okay, 1 HP Elena alive, Lucio alive, 44 AP. He goes Scintillating Edge, 5,700 damage on Ibarra. She needs to kill them both. Ibarra is low. Nope, Elena dodged it. She does not kill Lucio or Elena, and now Ibarra is like scared. Ibarra's got to be shaking in her boots. Here's Lucio looking to say, hey, you said I wasn't the MVP of my team. I'm going to go ahead and become the MVP of my team. Cop picks up the win, which means we've got one more fight. We got the finals here. We'll talk more about this momentarily. Let's finish the tournament. All right, here we go. Sir Crane versus Cop. Winner of this one takes home the prize. Light versus Lightning Wind again. What changes were made here? That's going to be the question. Cop could just run it back, saying, hey, my team just won last time. We're probably going to win again if McCrane doesn't change it up. We'll see. Wish for Peace comes out. So same sort of start here from Cop as last time. Let's see what Lucio does. Do we get a Keen Blade here? We do. Keen Blade comes out, so CT manipulation in full force for the light team. Now, what's going to be the difference here? Cloud's going to pop bells. He's going to run where? He goes left. Ibarra going to pop her Sword Song formation. Okay, slash attack up on Joom this time. Ibarra trying to stay back, live a little bit longer. There's Hate Protect and Shell from Joom. So we are seeing the Lightning team, push off to the left a little bit here. Try to adjust by taking a little bit more time to get buffs online. Hopefully not group for like AoE wombo combos, stuff like that. Locke buffs his re-raise and regeneration, moves forward. Lucio going to go Saintly Wall, get that physical shield online and ready to go. And we're off. Is Cloud in range yet? Not yet. Punisher mode. AoE resist and critical hit rate up. Evasion down. Did we crash? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Wait a second. Ah! The finals! Reloading game. Of course it crashed. I'm so sad. I play on my phone just to avoid this nonsense. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. That's so terrible. So terrible. Okay, I'm watching the Discord to see if we get a GG. Hey, at least Reflex isn't going to win it. That's true. Okay, I'm loading as fast as I can. Spectate. The code was 22668. We're loading in. Get in there. Blue, yeah, no, I gave up on trying this on BlueStacks. I went to my phone just for this reason. I don't know. It doesn't look like we're going to get back in. It doesn't look like we're getting back in. My Pi Beta version of BlueStacks is still not working perfectly. No, Koryu. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sir McCrane is typing. Did Cop win? They're typing to each other in Discord. Kiwi's asking what's happening. Who won? Wait, we're loading in. It's going to say GG somebody. I think Sir McCrane made the room, which makes him player 1. Player 2 was the winner. That means Cop picks up the win, is the champion of this week's Friday Night Fights, and we'll get to take home all 8 of those beautiful championship points. So GG, guys. Thank you for watching. Great tournament. I'm going to kill the recording here, and then we're going to hang out and chat for a little bit, talk about NFTs, and calculate some points. Get our standings all sorted out. So GG Cop, GG everybody who played, and if you guys want to participate in Friday Night Fights, check out our Discord. Next week is the same sort of rules, but with rainbow teams enforced. So Mono Light will definitely not win next week, because it's banned. Alright guys, catch you all next time. Peace.